All right. Microphone check. Microphone check. Therapy without a degree. Chapter, I think this is 166.
When are we going to get to 169? I've been waiting for a very long
what
time.
did we
I
talk
should have
about
held out
on,
for 169. I should have held out for that episode.
What did we talk about on 69?
I think we talked exactly what
I don't think so.
I'm 120% sure. If I was on that episode, I definitely
I'm gonna have to look back. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. It was like 100.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years.
It's 100 episodes. That's 100 episodes.
How many? Oh, we do 4 episodes a month, so that does make sense.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Roughly 2 years.
Talking about some 69. And
right.
On episode 69.
That's 48 episodes a year.
We've been working.
Wow.
So, you guys already know.
First 48.
Joe Fucarino is in the house, in the studio. We here, we rocking. We got Zane in the building.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
What'd you do all day?
You don't want to know, but other than that, I was watching a movie.
You don't want to know.
He's doing some
I'm on a
shit.
drought. I'm on a drought.
On a drought with what?
You already know.
Oh,
yeah,
that type of drought.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got Reef in the building.
What it do?
Hey, there he is. Everyone, the listeners should know Reef. It is Reef's 3rd time on the pod.
Yeah, guys, how y'all doing?
Celebrity.
I just get high and say crazy shit.
Not many people has been on 3 times.
No, really?
I haven't been on for 3 times. Believe it or
well,
not.
I just found out you exist.
Right? Especially 3 times consecutively.
Oh, yeah. Nah, he's been getting better, though.
That was the biggest joke. Like, yo, Phil's coming? I don't know.
Yeah. First time I was there, you were like, Zane's not here. Second time, Zane couldn't make it. I was like, I don't think Zane exists.
See, I rest my case.
Like, who is this guy in these YouTube videos? We don't know who that is.
You just like go on Fiverr and just hire some random actor just to show face.
I like meet that guy in the
Sounds
street.
like
Hey,
an
are you
idea.
Zane? Like, who the fuck are you?
To act like a friend.
I might have to.
And, all right, so Reef, you want to introduce your boy?
Yeah, I do. This is a really good friend of mine. We worked together in New York City, Atlantic City. We did a lot of different comedy shows together. You've seen him on HBO. And also, he was the runner-up for the ShamWow auditions.
What?
Oh, wow.
Look at him. He looks exactly like the ShamWow guy. He hates when I do that.
You know what, though? I do sell sham wows with my face on them after shows as merch. So
Really?
Yeah. No, I don't.
No, damn.
No, I don't. I'm just trying to act like Reef's comment didn't hurt my feelings, and it did. I'm kidding.
Right?
He says that every time he hosts an I feature or headline, that's how he brings me up, and I think it's wonderful. It's a good tone.
People get so excited and then they just like, ah.
Yeah. It's not really him.
God.
You know what I mean? And why did he get so much flack for biting the stripper when Marv Albert bit that hose back in 96 and was calling the Bulls game the next day?
Oh my God.
And nobody said nada.
He was like that one person that searched that up. I was there.
I was a Bulls fan back in the day. You know
And we got Tay on the line. Tay, what up?
What up with your boy? How you doing?
Good, man. What's going on with you?
Not shit. Enjoying my 2 weeks I got off.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
you
2
off for
weeks.
2 weeks? Why they give
Yeah,
you a
man.
vacation?
They got some shit going on down here and on the campuses. So
Is that
there
right?
was like everybody. There was like each person they want to have 2 weeks off in the building just to make sure they don't have anything.
Oh,
So, so I'm chilling.
So everybody's got COVID.
oh shit! You got the
chilling.
Rona. You got the Rona.
Even if you don't, you got it.
They closed UNC Chapel Hill down.
They what?
They
UNC
closed UNC
Chapel?
Chapel Hill down because of COVID. The Tar Heels, UNC,
Yeah.
where Jordan went.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they're saying we about to get a second, third wave, fifth wave.
First of all,
I
we
don't
didn't
even
hit our
fucking
second. I just want to let y'all know. Still
What?
in the first. Still first wave. Yeah. Fun stuff, right?
What the
know. Does
fuck?
that mean they're going to extend unemployment longer?
Listen, whatever y'all need to do to get me
I
paid.
heard they were going to.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right.
300. Listen, 300 is 300.
I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying? 300 is 300.
You gotta take that 300, right? Then you gotta go see the weed man. Then you gotta take that shit and you gotta flip it. And then you flip it again. And then you flip it 3rd time. And then you good.
I'm buying an onion and busting out the Pyrex like Raekwon the chef done. I'm trying to go long money. You know what I mean? Move to the mountains when the apocalypse really does happen.
Yeah, think about buying a cabin.
Think about buying a cabin.
Cabin?
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll be one of those doomsday preppers.
Absolutely, with a bomb ass shelter, like just decked out with just fucking Chef Boyardee.
Just live off Chef Boyardee. You can see hoes like walking past and just open the window. Hey ho! I got this dope ass shelter.
I got Chef Boyardee.
No hot pockets.
No hot pockets.
No
They're
chicken
trash.
nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets are the shit.
I haven't had that in a minute.
I love chicken nuggets.
From where?
Anywhere, just chicken nuggets. Like if you ask
care,
me,
just-
real quick, dead ass. Like if you were just like, what food can you bring on a desert island? 3 seconds, boom, chicken nuggets.
But have you ever seen how they're made?
I don't give a fuck.
He's like, don't tell him.
I know how they're made.
Oh,
I've seen it, and I've seen how hot dogs are made.
Oh no, that's
And then
the
you know what I
worst.
do? I smoke, and then I eat chicken nuggets.
He's like,
mechanically separated chicken product to meat. I had it.
With fucking sweet and sour, motherfucker.
with sweet and sour.
With sweet and sour.
That's like putting fucking varnish on a human shit and calling it a boogie board.
I mean, you could.
Well, you could, but I think the Mythbusters actually did polish a turd one day.
The
they?
fuck?
I mean, those motherfuckers get paid to do stupid shit. Why not?
Bro, wait.
I mean, you might as well capitalize on it. I'm sure someone was like, "Hey, you know what? You do some weird shit. We want to make a show out of it."
I mean, I think that's the order of the day, though, nowadays. Like, it's on some real fucking Teddy Roosevelt, pull yourselves up by the bootstraps, think outside the box, and make some shit happen for yourself, because this shit ain't gonna last for a while. Like, I'm talking about the UBI, the unemployment extensions. I say it in the Warren Buffett sense of the word, that it's universal basic income.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like to call myself a conspiracy theorist. I am a contrarian at best. But I feel like, you know, dude, I can't front. I was a working comedian, dude. I paid $3,500 in taxes last year in fucking February after writing off all my receipts and shit. Because I'm an LLC. I've incorporated my name to save the dough on the gas and all that nonsense, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's dropping gems. You see your reef just slowly drifting off.
You know what, though? That's karma fucking me. Right there. Right there. Are you just going to look at it for a while? You're just talking to it. Touch it.
Just
Touch it. Just touching it, it'll come back. Oh, look at it. It's moving. It's throbbing now. See? You just spoke directly into the head. I mean the tip. I mean the...
Can't take out anywhere.
Oh god. Oh god.
But okay, and
All right, so
you're on a good
LLC,
point. You're on a good
got
point. LLC.
okay, so I'm an LLC. I worked my ass off doing what I do, man. I sucked just burlap bags of dicks for 2 years of just like, well, yeah. So the one guy said the one joke was all right, so I'll go up again. You know, you go through that fucking just punishment, dude. Punishment. You know the Opus Dei monks, the fucking dudes that whip themselves with the fucking cat and nine tails because they suffer to be more Christ-like. Dude, comedy, in a way, is very contingent upon something like that because you have to sacrifice and just like that, have that fucking just, I'm going to quit. You know, fuck it. You know, like when your mom's like, maybe you should have stayed in law school. You're really not that funny.
Yeah.
That shit, you know what I mean?
It's in the back of your head just telling you that?
Yeah, but then you get those like morsels of somebody that gets what you're doing, or you're around other like-minded people who think the shit that you're saying. That's what I think about doing shows in New York, you know what I mean? I could get oddly and weirdly esoteric and have a venue for that, you know what I mean? Reef can attest to that because we've both worked, you know, just a plethora of times in both New York and in Atlantic City in AC. You know what I mean? It's such a strange thing. Like, they're pumping in women in a mother, like a Rubbermaid with wheels on it, right? And she just dumped her entire Social Security check on the nickel slots in 4 hours of arrival from her overcrowded groundhog Greyhound bus. And they're like, make her laugh. To me, and I'm just like, okay, and you have to be big, and you have to be, that fuck, I hate using it as a comedian, but you gotta hack it up a little bit. Not saying that I'm stealing somebody's jokes, but I'm going into bullshit, big, not dramatic, but deliberately larger theatrical shit to make those people enjoy themselves, and
is that like is there like a thing like commercial comedy, like, all right, this is the stuff that everybody,
that's me selling out, dude. Like, I enjoyed a nice living doing that. Yeah, so yes, you know what I mean. I sold my soul to be a mediocre stand-up comedian in Atlantic City, which doesn't have the same cachet as the days of fucking Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra, and the Rat Pack kicking it at the Sands and the Copa. Yeah, I mean, I come into the city, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a residency gig down at the Trop in AC. It's like bragging on being the fastest kid in the fucking Special Olympics. You know what I mean? No disrespect to anybody, but it's just like, But in the city, you can do some weird esoteric shit. You can have fun. You know what I mean? I could get not political, but like, fuck, I could make a reference in juxta. We were talking before the show about, we'll say it in no uncertain terms, an old racist white man's show being recreated with an all African American cast, right? Yeah. This man was, notoriously the Anglophile. Can we say his name? Or we shout?
Yeah, Lovecraft. Fuck him.
H.P. Lovecraft. I didn't know if we were doing some fucking, Eye of Sauron shit, and we just kept it on the hush, but whatever's clever. They used to call cats like that Anglophiles, and I still do, which is oddly strange. I, on occasion, will get sanctimonious on stage, and I did something where I fused my reading John Stuart Mill's on Liberty, which is another super duper racist cat, says it in the first 4 pages of the fucking book. You're like, oh, what I mean? Some interesting libertarian views on this, considering our current environment. Do I push through? You know what I mean? So I pushed through, but I, at the same time, was reading W.E.B. Du Bois' The Souls of Black Folks, which, is such an odd fucking, just branching off of, have you read, like, about the dual, you're a black dude and I'm a white guy asking you this. Signpost the irony there. Wow. Have you read about the dual consciousness of black people in America having to, deal with that? Well, you fucking should. Every human being alive today. Listen, man, I believe in Black Lives Matter. I do believe that all souls matter, but as a white boy, I couldn't say all lives matter. It's it completely misses the point of the entire thing. Like, a George Zimmerman cat could fucking, split my fucking wig if I threatened them. You know what I mean? I got big shoulders. I look like this, but I grew up a completely different way. You know what I mean? A guy could stalk me, could fucking put one in my noodle, spill my brains on the concrete, but he would go to jail. You could kill a young fucking black kid in this country. You can stalk the kid while he's trying to get away from you, and you can fucking end that kid's life. And not only not go to jail, you could go to motherfucking gun shows and sign autographs and earn fucking legal tender from some horrific fucking capital crime in any other sense. So to me, when somebody says all lives matter, it's like, you completely have missed the fucking point.
Which is the major issue, is everybody's missing the point. Like having a
everywhere.
Shirt like having a shirt that's saying fuck racism, and then people are like, that shirt's offensive. Like, what?
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't mean to talk so much.
That boat has sailed.
Tay, what was your thoughts on that, man?
I can't hear you, by the way, Tay. I apologize. I'm coming at this motherfucker like Helen Keller. I got a still shot of you. You're a black dude with dreads, which sets me at ease, because white boys with dreadlocks scare me. I'm like, what are you trying to prove, you blonde hair, blue eyed white devil? Unless you're Zach De La Roca, how about you kick rocks? Cheese and crackers. Sorry.
No, you're
Hide
good,
my water.
man. Far as which part?
Whatever, man. Anything. What you got, Ted?
Well,
If not,
when it
how was your
comes
day?
No,
If not, just how was your day? Talk to me.
no.
Feels good to hear your voice on the
I'ma
pod, man.
jump
It's been a
on-
little bit.
Yeah, I know. It feel like it's been what? It's been like a month or so.
Yeah.
I actually feel like it's been longer than that. But I appreciate. Well, for one, I want to appreciate him saying that he respect the whole Black Lives Matter movement because reason being because I'm not gonna say not a lot of, but when it comes to a white person saying that they can't get a lot of flack from their culture themselves from saying that, and taking sides with black culture. So big ups to doing that. My question to him is, how long has he been doing stand up?
Hold on, I'm gonna give him the headphones real quick.
Here you go. You get your own fucking set of headphones.
Real quick.
Yeah.
No.
I can't front. I was in Reef's ear. I was like, I'm not going to share your headphones. That's just fucking
man,
weird.
You're good. My question to you was, how long have you been doing stand up?
How long have I been doing stand up?
Yeah.
So I've been also like a pro, like making dough. 7 years
No.
altogether. About 9, I want to say 9. It was
Okay,
always
so-
it was always in me though. I was half a bitch about it. Not taking anything away from bitches. I have a female pit bull at home, but not to be a bitch about it. You know what I mean? It's like one that, let me do what everybody else thinks I should do. You know, I got a political science degree. You know what I mean? And oddly, now I want my fucking money back, and I believe I have an actionable case, considering our current political climate.
Right.
What
How
was
did
your
y'all-
what was your jumping into comedy? Like, what was it that caused you, like, you know what, this is something I want to do?
Yeah.
I had to. I mean,
What did you guys mean? Well, after
I
all.
wouldn't have ever like on some internal alchemy, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about like Philosopher's Stone turning base metals into gold. I'm talking about like my own fucking humanity, my third eye, you know what I mean? If I did not do that, it would truly haunt me the rest of my life. I felt if I didn't do it, I'd be on my deathbed at the ripe old age of 56 from smoking cigarettes and being with fast women and regret it, you know what I mean, if I sold out and just, made it about the paper. But it's going to sound weird, honest to goodness, because I am, my people are from caves. The mountain folk, I am a white devil. But I grew up truly differently. I grew up around a lot of the 5%ers. I mean, I'm 41 years old, and philosophically, I've been through fucking Kierkegaard. I've been through Aristotle, Plato. I've pondered the differences of materialism versus idealism when it comes in play to consciousness. But philosophically, the group that I truly identify with more than anyone, especially as a comedian, is the 5%ers, being that, you got the 85ers, the 85% of the masses that are just out there fucking like, hey, you want me to wear a mask in the sunshine? Yeah, I'll wear a mask in the sunshine, I could fuck with it if that's what makes you happy. Don't front and say you're doing it to protect everyone else. You're an American. You're being selfish, motherfucker. That's why your mask has your own specific personality design on it. You know what I mean? You're trying to individualize that part of it. Now, me, I can't not sit there and talk to someone like that and inform them of facts that I know, and not facts from a fucking meme or a YouTube video. When I was in school, I was taught critical thinking. If I want to find out the truth about something, I am to read the left, I am to read the right, I am to read the middle, and in somewhere in all that fucking information will be the truth. Now, whether that is the gospel fucking truth or it is your own personal truth, it is the truth nonetheless, and you're more than likely to make and have an informed opinion on something if that's the case. So, you know what I mean? And then you have, and this is going to make me sound like a conspiracy nut. So I'm going to say something like this. I'm going to take away a little sting. I am a contrarian. I do believe that there are 10% of people in this world that truly run things, very wealthy, make decisions, you know what I mean? Truly institute policy. You know, these are people with so much motherfucking long money that amongst themselves, money don't make a fucking goddamn bit of difference. The currency that the elites in this world, I won't even say country, that they deal in amongst themselves is information.
You know they have a meeting, right?
Say again?
They have a meeting.
The Bilderberger meeting, absolutely, dude. Come on, cousin. I was out there with that fucking Rush Limbaugh looking motherfucker. What's his name?
Rush Limbaugh?
Nah, the other dude that had the crazy show. He's always got his fucking man titties out. What's his name? He looks like Bill Hicks faked his death and became this dude. What's the Alex Jones?
Oh, that guy.
I got video of you burning a wooden owl.
Yeah.
You maniacs running around in Hanes tighty whities doing fucking cocaine. So anywho, I do believe that there are 10% of those people in the world. And as a comedian, you know what I mean? I'm on some motherfucking, you know, Florida and James shit, man. I'm scratching and surviving for quite a while. I got in a good position where I made some fucking nice Skrilla for my lady to take off her job and start painting and then eventually miss me and fucking other man. But that's a story for another podcast. But I earned a nice living. You know what I mean? I did. She was lonely. I was like, that's why I bought you a fucking vibrator. you fucker. You know what I mean? Jesus. Jumped up Christ on a rubber motherfucking crutch. Why? This fucking goddamn piece of fuck. I'm sorry. I still have anger. But, you know what I mean?
Don't forget, this is therapy without a degree.
Yeah, let it out. It's all good.
You know what? It does feel like a good
good,
session
right?
with my shrink. You know what I mean?
actually
Are you guys going to
intervention.
write me a prescription for Adderall afterwards? Because then it would be right on par.
You drank the water, didn't you?
I'm focused, man. I'm focused, man.
That's why I keep coming back.
This is the unrated episode. We're going
Keep
to put
going.
this on OnlyFans only.
Yes,
Yes.
please. Patreons only. This is
Patreon
going
only.
to get. This is going to get
Very
banned.
exclusive.
I'm on here talking that ish. But all right, to sum it up, you know what I mean. 5%ers, the guys that study their mathematics. You know what I mean. You know, you either build, you destroy. You know, I feel like consciousness is truly something that makes us very much godlike. That's where that lies. And I believe, as they call themselves, the poor righteous teachers, the ones that enlighten the unenlightened, stand-up comedians, true practitioners of this craft are the poor righteous teachers. Regardless of your socioeconomic status, you are truly disseminating dangerous information to people, and that is why New York City has, under all phases, in my humble opinion, canceled stand-up comedy and strippers. Who's gonna cry for the strippers? I do.
We need the strippers.
I do. Can I tell you?
We need the strippers.
Listen, hey, I stay on my grind. I'm a comic. I'm a working comic. So, you know, on a cellular level to get to the point that I have some straight up and down Charlie motherfucking hustle inside of me. I am doing drive-in stand-up comedies. You can't do no fucking drive-in lap dance.
I actually.
I mean, you could. It's called picking up a hooker.
No. What they did on the highway, on the highway, there's like 2 strip clubs. So one of them, so I noticed, like, wait a minute, they never had a fence before outside.
Now
What's
they got
going
a door.
on? Oh, you know what it is.
I know.
So, yeah, they have a whole stage and everything. They got lights, but you can see it through the fence and whatnot. And they have like little grass things blocking it. I'm like, clever.
Yeah, that's like having alcohol in them little fucking when they cut them latex pasties and put them on the nipples. Like I know,
sipping through the.
I know what your areola nipple bumps look like. I know the pattern.
Reef, what
I'm
was
putting
the
that shit together like John
strip
Nash in A
club-
Beautiful Mind.
How was the strip clubs over there in Cleveland? Well, I know you. I know now you're in a committed relationship, so I know now you know nothing about it.
I got to go. No.
before-
Well, hold
He's
on.
like, now-
Hold on.
I gotta
on,
save
hold
him and
on.
drown him at the same
Hang on,
time.
hang on. All right. So yes, I'm in a committed relationship and I love my girlfriend very much. But the funny thing is, she loves strip clubs.
Yes.
Yes. But this is the thing. She's like, babe, let's go to the strip club. And I'm like, no.
So you're
I
the
can
reverse.
go, but I cannot touch. So
Oh,
why
that's
would I
whack.
go?
Yeah, that's why.
Get her drunk. Get mad at me. These bitches are gonna try to touch me. She's gonna try to fight them. And I'm gonna have to bail somebody out. Yes, they do gravitate towards the females.
They gravitate more to the females because they know the females are gonna be like, "Yo, give me the money, give me the fucking money."
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I dated a stripper once, and I have like X stripper scent on me. So they do gravitate towards me. And I'm like, back up, bitch! Back up!
They're called crabs that have been drenched in perfume.
That's why whenever I go to strip, if I go to a strip club now with my girlfriend, the only way to keep these bitches away from me is I'm just gonna borrow people's EBT cards and just keep them on the table. Like, nah, bitch, I'm broke. I ain't got no singles for you.
I don't know. They might be like, "Yo, take me to the grocery store." I don't know.
You know what I mean? I got cash at, bitch.
Yeah. Nah, I'd be like, yo, tell you what, give me that $50 that last cat gave you. I'm gonna give you this EBT card. It's worth $100. What up,
Exactly.
girl? Come on, you
Start
know
flipping
you
that,
need
start making
some
that money.
Similac.
Stop trying to make it work. I'm trying to make it not work.
Shit.
What the fuck?
He's like, you
So
guys
you-
are
so
giving
you-
me too many options.
So you didn't go to any over there, Reef? You didn't go
No,
to
we went. Me and my girl actually went before we started talking.
Oh, okay.
So it was cool, right? But then we started talking, and I was like, I don't want to go now.
But it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. Not trying to get shot.
Was that your first date?
I think it was like the second one. Yeah.
That's a fire second date.
Yeah, basically.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So how did y'all meet?
How do we meet? So the funny thing is, I met Mr. Shamwow for the first time out in New York City. We did a show together.
He says that because my teeth is a bit British here, you know. I haven't made that big payday yet to get to dental implants and, a couple of years of snorting heroin. You know, I don't have many wrinkles as I've taken many naps from the heroines,
Thanks for taking the mic.
but it's done a number on my enamel.
He's getting used to it now. He's getting warm.
It's okay. Listen, don't be shocked, guys. Okay, yeah, sure. I snorted heroin for a little while. It's not like I shot it. It's okay. My vanity saved my life. You know what I mean?
Y'all met in New York.
Yes.
We met in New York. Go ahead, you tell me.
You could take it back. No, I have. Let me tell you something, okay? I have usurped this friendship that you three had. And all right, I'm just here right now like a goiter. All right, and I'm a fan of De La Soul, bro. 3, it's the magic number. Come on, dude. Pasta Noose is a fucking mentor. Take the microphone.
Okay. Thanks for taking it this time when you started talking, though.
I was actually having fun. I was having fun doing this and watching the microphone. Now it's growing. Before I had the opposite effect. But you know what happened? I took an Altoids. Now that shit is erect.
Great.
So,
Yeah, so we met in New
New
York.
York.
We did a show. We had no idea who either one of us was. He fucking killed it as usual. I had an amazing show. And fucking, what was it? It was like 6 months later. We had a mutual friend by the name of Matt Bridgestone. Now, yeah, and Matt runs some pretty weird fucking contests. I met Matt first at a Cuban restaurant in the middle of New Jersey. That Colombian Cuban spot, yeah. And it was this big ass contest for an open mic, and only 2 actual contest comedians showed up, so we tied. And he's like, "Hey man, come down to Atlantic City," and I was like, "All right, I'm coming." And I was doing some fucking barking on the boardwalk. I'm trying to sell some tickets, and so was this crazy fuck. And I was like, "I know you from somewhere." And he's like, "Yeah, I know you too." So we did a show together in New York. Never since then, it's been my best friend.
Honestly, we came into each other's lives like Milo and Otis. I mean, you want to talk about a charming coming-of-age tale between a feline and a canine? Well, I'm telling you one about a high yellow white boy and a Palestinian American kid. that, you honest to goodness, why in the fuck hasn't Hollywood given us a buddy cop movie? Really, though. This dude came up to us and where were we? Dwayne Reed? Dwayne Reed. We're in Durant. I forgot socks.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I live on the beach, right? So I'm a habitual I ain't wearing socks for 4 months type motherfucker. All right, you know what I mean? But I ain't walking around Manhattan in flip flops. So, you know what I mean? I have no desire to get trench foot not in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. So I'm just rocking some high tops and stuff. No socks. You know what I mean? Because why socks? I don't even wear underwear. Why socks? That's stupid.
You don't.
I don't. Why am I buying? Listen, underwear, Underdukes is the stupidest shit in the world. Why am I going to pay you $10 fucking to pick fabric out of my ass all day? What the fuck? And the one leg goes up, and my bean bag and my dickies all smushed on one. So fuck that noise, dude. I got nice, super cool swimmers. All I got to worry about is not getting greedy on those last 3 strokes and pull it out. Put it on the tum-tum. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm a fan of Hawaii. I like making maps of it on ladies' tummies.
Definitely OnlyFans.
There's the big island. Holy shucks. No, I'm not going to take you there. Make me a grilled cheese and bacon sandwich.
I do have a topic for y'all today too.
There was a topic.
Yeah, there actually is a topic.
Show gets better and
better.
What happened to my man? Is he still here?
Ask Tay.
Tay,
I'm
are
over
you
here
still
laughing. Man.
okay? I thought you just may have been like this. These guys have just completely commandeered this airplane. Okay, it's much like that Con Air flick. I'm getting the fuck out of here at the next stop. All right.
I've been over here dying, man.
Oh my god.
So, guess what, dude? I take ginkgo biloba, and I remember your question.
I take that too.
10 years. 10 years. And sativa in the daytime. You know what I mean? No indica at the daytime. It'll make me cry or some shit, probably. Oh, God, I did a show last night, and this dude showed up from California. I'm like, oh, what's up, California? He's all late, right? And I was like, what's going on with you? Why are you so late? Oh, California, you all fucking stoned up, aren't you, cousin? I was like, what'd you do? What you got, the indicas or you got the sativas? He's like, both, dude. I was like, that's why you look like the white Forrest Whitaker right now. Because he had the happy side and the sad side. Oh, dear
like
Lord.
NyQuil and DayQuil at the same time.
Oh, dear. Yeah. That's what I've had experiences. I've had
Well, let me
experiences.
tell. Stop.
Let me find out.
Are you a stand-up? Do you do stand-up comedy?
I did it once in college and I killed it.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I blacked out. Like, you know how you just do stand-up?
Yeah.
Like, and then you just like completely just... and that was my first one too.
Yeah,
and I rehearsed it, did it in front of people, and then when the day came to doing it, I told my friend, I said, 5 minutes, I need you to give me a signal to get the fuck off the stage.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just give me the... So then, next man I know, I guess I blacked out, and I see homeboy in the back doing jumping jacks, and it's been like fucking 9 minutes already. I'm like, what the hell was I talking about? My material's way over, but I just kept on gunning
Give
it.
me the light, and no nobody standing. Aye. That's what's up, man. And you've never done it again? That intoxicating
No, he does it now
feeling?
every week.
I do it, yeah.
He does it every week now on the podcast.
That's my practice. But I do want to do it just for shits and giggles.
I can't front like that because you know I was much like Reef, you know what I mean, lucky enough, and now, Christ, 2020 hindsight speaking, you know, I truly miss it to be a straight. I did the math in 3 years. My lady and I, you know, we put it together. In 3 years on stage, I spent, give or take, if we're doing statistical method here, 14,073 hours in 3 fucking years.
Carried the 4.
Huh? I did. I used foil, but cross multiplied because foil takes too long, bro. Okay, I still remember the quadratic equation formula.
Yeah, that just definitely went out of my brain.
And you know how much, dude? I honestly did snort heroin for 2 years.
He's not joking.
You know what I mean? I was like, it's time to stop this now. It was an experiment for me, man. You know what I mean? I'm one of those I'm one of those fucking maniacs. Like, I've truly, and this is probably going to say way too much, but we're in therapy. There's no couch, just a metal chair, which is just killing my bony white ass,
we're
or
gonna
as
get
I
some
call the crack in the battle of
Tetrapedic
Yo.
booty softeners.
I take one of them terry cloth dish towels right there. You just fold it up. I'll be good, man. I got those bones that white people have right there on that fulcrum. It's just like, holy shit, I might get through this chair like a can opener. That could possibly happen. That might be how I get famous, guys.
Just
Ripley's,
that.
believe it or not.
Out of all the things, that would be
Imagine.
the one. That guy, remember that guy that just ripped that chair with his butthole?
With his butt. He got like
God.
2.7 million views on.
Yeah, stupid.
That's like the lady that crushes cans with her fucking.
That was amazing. That was
them
amazing.
Giant titties.
I watched that like a whole bunch of times on YouTube.
I see.
Out of amazement.
I did too.
I'm
No,
like, doesn't it hurt?
Dude, it wasn't like not in a sexual way, but in like a medically curious kind of way. Like, holy mackerel, you have some serious tensile strength in those mammary glands, ma'am.
Just imagine being on a date and then you say the wrong thing, like, come here.
Come here, clock.
Exactly.
I mean,
Dramatic effect.
Done.
you know what I mean?
Dramatic
Seriously,
effect.
though. Imagine the sexual injuries and sex bruises that would occur in making love with that woman. You know, I'm fuck getting your dick bent when she's on top. How about a giant concussion?
That titty hits in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm on concussion protocol today. You know, I mean, can't come into work. What happened? Matilda and her titty.
You wear a helmet.
She was on top. Yeah. I don't know. I took some Molly and got adventurous. Now, Christ, I'm lucky if I remember how to play the piano. I'm sorry. I smoked some sativa with Sharif. Reef. That was tough. Sheaf.
You got there.
I got there.
Got there.
You know, it was an amalgam of your full surname and your nickname.
Yeah.
Sheaf. That would be like calling me
Rememberize?
Zachary. Zachary. That sounds like a hot bitch that I would
It
bone.
does.
Like a Natalie. How you doing, Natalie? You know what's funny, Natalie? My dick is so beautiful, I call it Natalie Portman. I'm sorry for that, guys.
So good.
Natalie's going to actually listen to this.
Imagine.
Oh, Christ, there's a Natalie that's a friend of the
We
show.
Actually have a host.
They have a host
She's just
named
not
Natalie.
here named Natalie. So,
Natalie,
about that.
hey, listen, I'm newly single, and I'm very confused. I've been in a relationship for a while, and it's kind of like when you go to the monkey house at the Philadelphia Zoo and you watch the monkeys throw shit at the wall. Some of it sticks, a lot of it doesn't. So
I feel like
if
this,
I offended you, I'm sorry.
I feel like this podcast is just going to be like, all right, hey, how's it going, everybody? This is episode 167. All right, thank you for coming to the show.
Oh, no.
edit.
What was the rest of the
Edit.
shortest podcast in history?
Yeah. Edit. No.
Brief is on and Zach.
Zach. And thank you for coming to the show. You can find our stuff on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I apologize.
That's all good. So good.
You guys put the microphone in my hand, okay? We're equally
So-
to blame.
So what I do want to know is, where do y'all think we'll start with? Zan, we'll start with you.
Is this the topic?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Where do you think the mind comes from?
Oh, man.
Do you think it's separate? Do you think your mind is separate from you?
Is my mind separate from me being my soul, or
Like your body?
my body? So my mind and my body are two separate
Yeah.
things?
Do you think the mind comes from your brain, or do you think your mind is just there?
That's a philosophy concept.
I love philosophy. I'll give you an answer. If we're not talking soul-wise, I would say it's coming from your
You
mind.
reminded me too when you said about the consciousness thing. So
It's materialism v idealism.
exactly.
Yeah.
Such
Yeah.
a great
Yeah, I think it comes from mainly the mind, because if you wake up in the morning, your mind wakes up before your body. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when your body starts to, you start to give command to your body and do all the weird types of things. And then, like you could think of something and then your body reacts to what you're thinking of. So it's definitely your mind. Because if your bodies were to react before your mind, I think everyone would be in jail. I'm like 127,000% sure.
The fuck you mean by that?
Think about it. If your body responded before your mind, like say for example, you know how you just move away from something and you react and you hit or something like that. What if a cop was next to you? Your mind would tell your body, "Hey, fucking chill."
Are you asking this question as you?
I'm projecting on everybody.
There would be different results.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I made a horrible.
It would be different results, but
It'd
still
be different for each one of us.
One of
I'm getting
2 of the
deported.
4.
And I was born here.
He'd ask me where I get my haircut.
You might be an undercover cop. Who knows?
Surprise, y'all! Look who I brought.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
He's like, "You guys have any drugs?" Who brought the Dare guy?
I miss Dare.
Right, I really do miss Dare. All
we
jokes
talked about
aside.
that earlier. I'm gonna get to your question, but we did talk about that earlier. And I remember being in like the fucking, what was it? You did Dare in like the 5th grade.
I was
right?
in 5th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade. I was like, you know what? Yeah, drugs are bad. No drugs for me. And then I hit 12, and I was like, weed is amazing. And ever since then, I've been smoking weed. Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, to answer your question though, is the mind and the body separate?
What's your thought? Like, what's your thoughts on it?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so what do you
I
think?
mean, because your mind, right, and its consciousness and all these things, you're all connected. Like this, all one system. They're 2 different systems, but they all got to be connected together. I truly do believe positive thinking and things like that. You can kind of heal your body in certain ways. I'm not saying like, you know, sit there and mama say mama sa mama kusa and then you're fucking cancer free. No, I'm not saying that shit at all. What I am saying is fucking like, you know, when you have a fucking day where your body's fucking killing you and you got to push a little bit harder, your mind is what's fucking forcing the rest of your body to realize like, hey, you've got that extra 10%, fucking go further. You know what I mean? Like the 2 are connected in all aspects of life. You know, like there's parts of your body, especially like when if you do ayahuasca, there's 3 parts of your mind that kind of fucking activate together that usually don't. You can kind of look back at memories, and people have said they kind of like feel shit when they're there. So like your mind and your body, everything is all connected. Like me just doing this right now is my mind telling me, hey, do this stupid shit with your fucking hand right now.
Okay, but do you think there's a delay on that?
A delay?
What do you think? Some people have a bigger delay. than others?
So I think some people have a bigger delay than others. I think if you're at some genius IQ level, you're pretty much spot on. Like your brain says it, and you got that high speed motherfucking internet, and you're ready to go. And other people are still back up on dial up right now. You know, like my mind said, move my right hand, and I'm just like,
yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think it's all connected.
So, all right, but at that same point, then, so do you think when you die, the mind stops?
I usually just go into the soul aspect at this point.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, do I think
That's
the
what I'm
mind?
saying. Is your soul?
I
like
mean,
your mind?
I'm
Like
not.
you're conscious.
Like, are you on some like Walt Disney type shit where they're freezing his shit for later?
No, I'm just saying like it's just there. It's still just there.
No, I think the soul is there, but the mind is
Okay, so what's the
gone.
difference
Like,
between the soul and the mind?
soul is mostly it's consciousness.
That's
You know what I mean? Your mind, no, I get that, but like your mind does more than just, it's not just consciousness. You know what I mean? There's other things. Like you got
Like
a
what?
fucking vault in that shit. You know what I mean? You
Like
got
what?
memories, feelings, emotions. Like it's all connected. You know what I'm saying? It's all connected.
Yeah.
Like the shit that goes on through here is all connected still up in here.
But do you think there's still the soul? You say with the conscious. You think that's
Well, mira, you say the soul and you say the mind. To me, it's 2 different things. Okay?
two different things. Okay. Then what about the conscious?
The conscious is your soul itself, and I
Yeah.
think at that aspect, that stays on, right?
Okay.
Goes off, whatever you believe in. Me personally, you're going off to a different realm to answer for the shit that you did while you were here,
Yeah.
But the mind is done. You know what I mean? That little gray piece that was sitting in your head and that juice rocking around, that's kaput.
Okay. What about you? Do you think that's like the mind and the soul you said is like separate?
Yeah, I think they're definitely separate because your soul, I feel like, is like more pure, not pure. It's like just raw energy of like you can either be good or bad based on your environment because we're adaptive species by nature. So I feel like the soul is going to react based on your environment. If it's a hostile environment, then most of the time your soul will end up being hostile. If And then if you're in a pleasant environment, your soul is going to be more pleasant. That's how humans react. We do this innate, but we don't know what we're doing. And
Do you think like your soul already knows what's going to happen, but it takes your mind, it doesn't move fast enough?
Yeah, it's kind of like being in love. Like you want to love somebody, right? And then your mind's like, get the fuck out of here. You don't see this person as a hoe. And then you're just like, your soul's like, no, but you could give them a chance and blah, blah. And then, they were a good person at one point. Maybe they had a bad turn of events. And then your mind's like, I don't give a damn. Based on these statistics, no. And that's some Captain Sable shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think your soul can kind of create your own world?
Yeah. It wants to create a utopic world and link. It wants to link with other souls. Like, it wants to connect. But your mind is kind of like the safeguard. Just like, no.
It's almost like the filtering mechanism?
Yeah, it's a filtering mechanism. And then I feel like once it's gone, once that mind, like when you die, that mind part is just gone, like then your soul's just connecting to everything with no filter.
That's a Brita filter. That's what that is.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your take? And then Tay, we need yours as well.
Well, just to expound on Reef saying it's like a Brita filter, I'm all about that. I ain't trying to get my pineal gland calcified by that fluoride. You know what I mean? That ain't my bag. Shit. All right. No, on a serious note, no kidding around. I once heard someone who truly escapes my mind, but it may have been Alan Watts, I think. But I could be wrong. Once say that we as human beings are spiritual beings undergoing a human experience. We are not human beings undergoing a spiritual experience. I truly believe consciousness is higher than biology and the mind. I think the mind may have been... He's all right. The thing about me with children in the proximity, I will curse in front of a child. And then apologize, saying, "Oh shit, I'm fucking sorry." Do you think he heard me?
No, he's actually in the zone.
He's in the zone. He's good.
He's not paying attention.
I felt bad. You know what I mean? Because I'm old. I'm 40. You know what I mean? That song was big when I was a kid. Don't the children of the future treat them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside.
And then the 20s hit.
And then
that changed everything.
Nah, but I agree with you on that point.
Word?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think you know what happened, dude? I think you and I just kind of shined on some, like, transcendental shit for a moment. I meditate. I do.
Yeah.
Reef, we were riding around, and he's like, and I'm trying not to make myself sound gassed up, but it gassed me up when he said it. He's like, dude, you're so consistent. He's like, I just watch you. He's like, I'd be exhausted hosting after a weekend doing back-to-back shows. He's like, because my contract, I had to do 14 shows a week in Atlantic City, and then my days off, which were Wednesday and Thursday, are hot nights in in Manhattan, and Brooklyn started showing tons of love too. So I was on my grind for quite a while, and what Reef said that kind of stuck out, man, and I told him that means a little bit more as a compliment coming from somebody that I respect. And it was a very cool compliment. He's like, somehow you kind of capture that energy over and over again, and that is strictly meditation, dude. I put myself, I empty I om mani padme hum, loosely translated is the reward is in the journey, I guess, you know what I mean? And I go out and I try and replicate that thing, you know what I mean? And not to mention my lawyer when I got in trouble, because I have been to jail for a hot minute on some, I wasn't guilty, but I went to jail for 18 days. I ain't do it. I ain't did it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I ain't called a F, but, got that misdemeanor. That's disorderly. So I, more so than anything, I truly believe we create our reality. And to, call back to the materialism versus, idealism, I truly believe, and for the people listening, you're not going to see this, so it's going to be lost on you. I think consciousness creates the table. The table does not make me conscious of the table. Of course. You know what I mean? I think, and not to harken back to the 5%er thing, You know what I mean? They, inside the enlightened, we'll for like inside the black man is God. You know what I mean? That's consciousness. You know what I mean? Who knows if we're all on some fucking, what are we at? 8 billion people, 8 billion different points of some higher dimensionality's actual consciousness and are truly linked in some way. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's great apes. I'm not sure of the direct genus, but or phylum rather, where they are, but they are on separate islands, right? And this ape figured out how to open this fruit they love with a tool, completely removed by an ocean from the other group of the same genetic apes. Yeah. And after it started to circulate through the island population of the ape that figured it out, this island's some 50 some odd miles away. These motherfuckers started doing that. So I truly believe, you know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding. The data is quantifiable. There is something to be said about the collective consciousness. So in my answer, yes, I truly believe.
Okay. That it's like separate and everything. Tay, what about you, man?
When it comes to the mind, I agree with Reef was saying about how they are connected in one. Reason.
It does.
That's right, son.
Yeah, man. Reason being is just because I do a lot of meditation also, so like I think that's actually fucking dope as hell. Not a lot of people really do it, but I do meditation with like crystals and shit like that. And your mind is like really like the most powerful muscle you have, and I think that somewhat our mind already. I don't know if this sounds spiritual or not, but I think our mind somewhat kind of knows the path that we're going to go on before we even go on that path. I think our mind from the beginning already knows what it wants to do and where it plans on going in life. And I think there's a delay with our body, though, because we're just catching up, trying to catch up with our mind and try to catch up and try to do. I can't really explain. I don't know if I think our body tries to catch up with our mind far as trying to be what our mind was set to be in the beginning, if that makes sense.
That makes I'm right with you actually. That makes a lot of sense to me for real. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. I'm too far away.
No, you're good.
On some real shit. Yeah, no, I can dig what you're saying. Absolutely. Here you go. Yeah, Reef and I are sharing a microphone, which kind of looks like a little bit of gay porn, if I can't front. Not that there's anything wrong with gay porn, but I imagine that this is kind of what it looks like. You want to take it?
Pun intended. Pun intended.
I already told Joe I'm gonna tell his landlord he shoots porn in here.
He's got enough
cameras. Legit. I'm gonna tell her like, yo, this guy shoots porn in his apartment, right?
That light right there is so bright. You guys are definitely going to need to bring in some girls on the casting notice. Bottom line, bleached assholes only apply. Okay, we don't want nothing weird back there. All right, I'm talking black girls, brown girls, white girls, all gotta have a bleached and hairless asshole, because that light is bright.
That's some Kanye shit right there.
I'll give you the little Bobby Digital. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I ain't scared to give a little up, down, left, right, ABA, select, start on a vagina.
I mean, yeah.
That's the combination of
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Up on the sponge.
The
grip,
yup.
A little weird ball.
There you go. Flip it.
Two different sensations.
Flick it.
That's a woman, a lady backing me up right there.
Backing up the bop it technique, yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Because I was raised in a house load of, what's a good word to say women that I love but had question? Women of questionable morals.
Yeah. I can say that.
Yeah. Oh, man. So what else is going on, Reef, man? What else you guys got planned? You have a little something maybe do at the end of the year. How's Jeff treating you?
Jeff is treating me pretty good. I'm in Chicago now.
Okay.
One of my new favorite things to do is so like legit, me and my girl will walk around, and she is way hotter than me. Legit. People look at pictures of the two of us together, and they're just like, how the fuck are the two of you guys together? And my usual response used to just be, I don't know. But now, when we're walking in the street and somebody goes, How did you do it? I have a giant penis.
That's
That's the new response.
That's what I'm saying from now on. Yeah, that's it. I've already done it. It's great. Same thing when I walk Jay. People are like, "Oh my God, can I buy your dog?" And I'm just like, "Do you have Cash App?" They just baffled.
OnlyFans.
You can't sell me your dog. You didn't say yes or no to Cash App. Yeah.
I always count on Cash App and not Venmo for my drug dealer.
Yeah, no, drug dealers is officially sponsored by Cash App. All right.
They
were at
definitely won't
Cash
give
App.
us the
Cash
bag.
App was at the Player Haters Ball last year.
Really?
Yes, they were there.
I remember that.
Cash App was at the Player Haters Ball.
Oh man, Zane, what about
Yeah.
you, man?
Yeah.
Any yeah, we got Tate back. We lost Tate for a second. We got him back.
Yeah, I'm here.
We got him.
What's
we got
up?
him back. Now let's say, how you been enjoying filming?
Oh, that was the first day of filming. It looked like a porno, so everyone already thought that
See?
I was filming porno already, and now it gets
And we
each
just
day
made-
gets harder and harder to explain that I'm not doing porno. But now I'm starting to trying to figure
do your
out.
parents think you're shooting porn?
Well, shit, my uncle
Man.
does. He follows me on Instagram. He's my godfather too. So he was just like, "All right, godson, if you ever need a fluffer, you let me know."
You know, he's banking on you to get a Woody.
yeah. He's like, "All right, let's do this." I'm just like, wait a minute. I guess he thinks this is a porno. I guess I'm gonna have to.
He's gonna go to work and he's gonna like pull up Pornhub on his phone and be like, "Yo, you see this shit? My nephew did this shit right here."
Right? Some grade A soft core.
See those ankles?
See those ankles?
You see that motherfucking light right there?
That's what I was like. I want an award for the lighting for this project and the amount of plexiglasses that needed to be purchased.
And look, he was hella fancy. My man added a soundtrack.
Right? 3 keys.
Bars on plexiglass and comb shots in case the. Wow.
Yeah, gotta protect
I mean,
the gear.
stick that on your cash register 7-Eleven, okay? Might put a money shot instead of actual money on your plexiglass. Come at me with that gosh darn mask nonsense.
That's actually gonna be like my production logo. It's just gonna be like a splat, and you can just see it like drip down as a Z, like
Hey.
right there where it would be. No one thought about that. I did.
You gotta make it. You gotta.
Yeah,
How you think she's been doing?
it's kind of like Nickelodeon, but not. But what
I
happened?
said, how you think she did? Or for her?
fucking homage. God bless that.
Right? Oh no, Paloma, she did great.
Was that like your first official acting debut?
Yeah, other than school play.
School play.
Okay.
Yeah, when she cried, I think a little tear came from my eyes and the camera.
Nah, I almost. Yo,
I had
for
to
real.
wipe the lens just a bit. I was like,
I'm
holy
afraid
shit.
for when you send me that shit. It's really crying all the time. Reef, Paloma, you want to grab the mic real quick? Let them know how you been.
Jump on over. Come on. Let's.
Yeah, I know that I sat in that seat before. It was terrible.
Here, you know what? Have her come here.
All right.
Have my 6'4" super uncoordinated.
You're really tall. I didn't realize how tall you were.
Yeah, he's a
like,
big
hold on,
guy.
let me just
His
remove
knees are
my
like knocking
legs
against the table and shit.
from the sink.
Yeah,
Just stay there. It's okay.
Yeah.
I could just top over the
Siempre aquí, Zach.
How
I'm in
has it been? And you can see yourself.
Oh, good. Hey, guys. Hi. I don't know where to look.
Yeah, exactly. Now you get to see her from this side.
Right? They're like, oh, so that's the one that shouts in the background.
Yeah, she got a mic now.
Exactly. So we're gonna get you your own little mic too.
All right, just in the back.
Camera set up, we got-
Yeah, we're gonna get you like a wireless one so you can just walk around and
So,
judge.
guys,
what's
I'm
Joe
adjusting
Rogan's
cameras
guy?
here, you know.
What's his name? He hasn't. I never knew his name.
He says his name all the time. That's your Joe Rogan guy.
Yeah, it used to be me one
Big little
time,
vlog.
and then Joe's like, "Why don't you just like grab a mic and talk?" I'm like, "God damn it, Joe! I don't want to be seen."
I want to not exist.
You been
Exactly.
having fun?
Yes, I have learning new things and everything like that.
Good shit.
So
I feel like we get more tech for Paloma than we did for me when I started.
it's because I'm amazing and I have a pair of tits. So.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Hey.
Definitely that's
All
why.
right, I got a
And
pair of
you have a camera too, so.
She got the camera. She got this. She got everything.
Look at this. It's all
Right?
fancy. As soon as I walked in, I got a new toy for you. I was like,
Yeah, got a new toy for you to learn.
exciting.
That's funny. Like with my ex-girlfriend, a conversation wouldn't get started like that in front of other people. You know what I mean? I could just because of my own just insecurity. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna think I can't make her come enough. And sometimes, you know what? Yeah, I can't. I'm tired. I'm 41 years old. My dick doesn't want to get up 3 times in a day. You know, that third time he's looking at me like, oh Jesus, can't we just put the robe on?
Little blue pill there.
Hey man, listen, hey, I fucks with it. I do. That shit makes me feel 18 again. No, rather maybe 24.
Oh my god.
My
cheek hurts. Like
You know
I've been
what,
laughing back there. My cheek's been hurting.
But really though, like in this pandemic, my old lady, she dumped me right beforehand. So I was in the basement apartment, you know what I mean, which sucks. As I said, I'm 6'4", so I'm tall. The basement apartment, like I took a shit, it got up, I would hit my head. I thought it was in a mic stand sometimes.
No, I kept limping it because you were talking about easy.
As it gets lower, he just keeps getting lower with it. Like
exactly.
I'm telling you something. If a heroin addict can nod out and not fall down on the downward facing dope fiend yoga
Which
pose,
defies physics.
defies physics. That is anti-gravity. I thought perhaps with all this technological rigamoo we are all surrounded with, you guys may have harnessed that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm selfish.
You are?
I'm a human. Okay? I'm selfish in the most human way. Why did you give me the microphone? Was I talking? Oh, what were we talking about?
your basement apartment.
Oh, good. Here, oddly enough, every time I took a shit in that basement apartment at 6'3", 6'4", when I got up, there was this massive fucking pipe above it. So I had to start side saddling the toilet because in the midst of the pandemic, I was on concussion protocol from pooping. Just like literally just massive hits in my head. So I feel like I may have lost about 12% of my overall intellect in that. 12%. But she left me. She left me for another man, which is okay. You know what I mean? As on the road, she was, you know, lonely, as I said before pre-show. That's why I bought you a fucking vibrator.
Seems like that's like the first step out the door.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's a mistake I won't make again.
Listen, I already know about that.
You'll find out why that's a good inside joke later.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, to make a long story short, yes, you know, I enjoyed the pandemic. And you know, I managed to work. I managed to see strange and beautiful places and be inside of strange and beautiful women, which was wonderful. You know, being a single man.
Zane and Reef is in their own other little world over there.
Sure.
My battery died.
Oh, that's it. End the show.
Oh, good
End the show.
gravy.
That's
He's
a
like, oh shit! Just like the beer's gone. Oh man, we gotta find
that's a
another
wrap.
party.
You know what you should do, because he just bought that, and the dude was like, "It's very charged." You know what I mean?
It's fully charged.
It's not fully. If I were you, I would write a strongly worded letter to Ralph Nader. You know what I mean?
What happened to him?
I'm gonna say adrenochrome. Baby glands. I don't know, man. I'm sure he's writing books, you know, being old, wearing robes and shit, slippers at 4 p.m. That's what I do.
But
Do you want this microphone so you can actually have time? Because I am.
I'll just yell
This
out
is
there.
what I'm like when I'm not on Adderall.
I'm Hispanic, so I project loud enough. They'll hear me.
Oh, okay. Well,
hold on. What do you think about the whole mind thing?
Yeah.
Right before we wrap.
I'm curious.
Well, you know, I thought about it in like philosophy and everything like that. Like, there's another philosophical theory and stuff that let's put the camera to me. Yeah, exactly. Look at me, guys. So
Don't worry, I'm gonna get my time.
no, I mean, it also goes along with this other philosophical theory that basically that your mind actually is what's true and everything else around you isn't real. So basically what I'm perceiving right now, it's what my mind is making up. So you guys aren't really here. I'm just perceiving you guys as being here. But it's like, how do you prove that what you're thinking is real and I'm not really real? So definitely I do believe that the mind and body are separated, though. I do have that belief because I just certainly am. Basically, it's just like, you know, like your mind, basically you're not considered dead. medically speaking, until your brain dies, until your brain dead. So it doesn't matter if your body dies. If your brain doesn't die, then you're still alive because they can keep you alive on a machine as a vegetable. So that's my whole thought process.
I'm gonna have to send y'all. Actually, speaking of that, since we're about to wrap up the show, it's there's this book. It's called To the End of Upside Down Thinking. It's a really, really good book. It breaks down a lot of what you were getting into about the consciousness, creating reality, and how it just goes beyond, and how you were about to lead to that. Some scientists actually believe that there's just one conscious, and we all just have a bit of the one. You know, so there's
Like now, this generation now is becoming more of a hive mind.
It's crazy. It's a really interesting book. But all of our listeners, you all can get it for free at audibletrial.com/therapy without a degree. You go get the book. It's really, really super, super interesting. And also there's an interview. If anyone wants to watch the guy give the interview, he breaks it down a lot better than we were trying to explain it. And he goes really in depth, and he really does kind of like really mind fuck you, because he's like, you know, talks about how psychics know certain things, you know, the ones that are actually real psychics, how your body actually already knows what's going to happen before it, to where like if I were to show you a scary photo, you already know, like your body reacts scared before you even really see the photo.
Well, I mean, the thing is your mind processes it quicker than your body. So basically, if you're about to show me something, my mind's already perceived it before I can actually react.
But that's the crazy part, is how does your mind already knew?
Because it's all before your eyes did. Before your eyes were able to process it.
Exactly.
You know what's a funky thought that I always have about what you just said right there? You know the saying. You know this. Sorry, Reef. I'm gonna hold it this time. I got the pistol grip. Hold up. Nah, you know what? I'm going fucking. Yeah, there it is. Prince Albert. I'll Prince Albert grip it. I always are on old sayings, you know what I mean? Like, and how there's true meaning behind them. There's an old saying that perception is reality. You know what I mean? What people think is going on between that boy and girl is obviously, even though if it's not, that's what's going on. Yeah. However, if you think about it kind of outside the box and, you know, in an empirical sense, to just break it down, perception is truly reality. When you think of superposition with subatomic particles, how the spin is indirectly affected by the other atom that it spins off of, and all the things like that. So I truly kind of believe that, because like, think of it like a fucking video game. Like, what's going on when Reef and I came here driving down, you know, I'm speeding, just busting through traffic and shit, calling people, you know, you fucking dick-fed fucking sack of shit, right? You know what I mean? No wonder you got a dent in your minivan. Who's to know that shit's really going on right now? Because we're not there to observe it. You know what I mean? The way light behaves as both particles and waves according to being observed. I mean, the nature of our universe in a quantum level is truly, truly conducive to the deeper you dig, the more you see the motherfucking ones and zeros. And Elon Musk might not be a fucking, I don't know, not crazy, but what do we call billionaires? An eccentric car builder. Philanthropist. Yeah. Oh, I thought what's the Italian word? Illuminati. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they all try to be that.
They
try to be that.
But basically that kind of, with the whole light particle and everything like that, like I remember in physics in college, my first year, my professor was like, it takes 7 minutes for the light of the sun to hit the earth. So basically everything you're seeing, like as the light touches it, is a delay. It's like a 7-minute delay. So basically, like, I could look at you, but what I'm seeing is basically like 7 minutes in the past, kind of thing, with the way like that stars. Light travels.
And like dead stars.
Yeah.
You know, I got kicked out of not one but 2 community colleges. Why the fuck would you pick this topic?
It's really interesting.
I went to community college too.
Yeah, I never finished.
So did I.
They told me get the fuck out.
Community college is dope.
Yeah, listen, I learned most of my shit from community college, not from fucking Montclair, because they can suck a dick. That's right, I said it.
Well, high school did not prepare me for college whatsoever.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I was a special ed kid. Yeah. No, I mean, 90% of us were there because the regular teachers didn't want to fucking deal with us.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, like, that.
Your grades
what was
decreasing?
what was that stupid fucking test you got to take in high school to pass?
The GEPA?
Yeah. So special ed kids, you don't have to pass it. You just have to take it.
Yeah.
So we're all in the fucking small gym, and I'm just like, what's the answer to number 7? Because who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. I put like B for like fucking 20 questions.
Put him in the other gym. We don't want him to scuff up the floor.
Exactly. We got the small gym.
He won't get hurt. They have mats all over the walls. They'll be fine.
Small
Yeah,
gym
funny.
is better than the fucking short bus, dude.
That's true.
That rolled up.
No, I was outside of the bus radius. I didn't even get the bus. I was outside of the bus radius pickup zone.
Which sucks.
Yeah, I lived on the wrong side of the street to get picked up by the bus.
That sounds like some 19.
So it was either you walk your ass there
That's exactly
or
what
get
that
the
is.
fuck up and have your mom drop you off. Yeah.
Those, I don't even think they had the special kids over here even fucking take a bus.
They did.
They did?
I
They
remember.
had a special bus?
I pay attention.
He's like,
They came after.
I had to go to a regional fucking like special school with special kids. Honest to goodness, I had to ride the short bus, which sucked. You know, it came super early, which was fine by me because it came home at like I got dropped off at like 4:30 when my friends were all out on the block and shit. And you know, I'm talking mid 90s and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm talking about when the NBA was Anthony Mason busting people's ass. You know, people were cruel back then.
People were fighting.
Yeah, I mean,
the NBA.
I get off the bus. These dudes are just on some straight, like, you think Carlos Mencia was off-putting with his dented us stuff. I was victim to some serious, just like, dude, you know, like, I went to special school. Thank God Mom Dukes fought for me, you know what I mean? I have a very high IQ, actually. I was the kid that would sit there and rather make them laugh than allow the other students to absorb the information that I could kind of absorb on the other reel in my head. So I was a distraction. They had to get rid of me.
So they said we're gonna do them dirty.
You had to get a lawyer and shit. It was a goddamn nightmare. But one of the teachers there was you know, she was a champion, which was of mine, which was extraordinarily cool. She's like, dude, you don't. But she didn't call me dude. She must have said Zachary, as I was in like 6th grade.
she might have just been like, yo, dude.
Yeah,
Dude.
Yo, dude, peep game. You don't fucking belong in this place, cousin. All right, they're teaching you how to work a register at Wendy's. You need to learn about Brown voice versus the Board of Education right now, and sociology. Not sociology in 6th grade. What is it?
Social studies.
Social studies.
Yes.
That's that shit right there. Mr. Wallace, big shouts. Sociology.
Word.
Looked like a caveman. I loved him.
But, all right, where can everyone find you guys? Reef, where can they find you? What's the IG? Reef the Comic.
You find me on Instagram at ReefTheComic.
Which
Oh, there.
I've been loving your videos lately.
Thanks, man. I found this app. I'm just putting my face on everything.
Yeah, it makes it feel like
It's
it's
absolutely
you.
hilarious.
I just did the Joker. I did Matthew McConaughey, Princess Jasmine.
Captain America.
Did Captain America, Titanic. I'm the bitch from Titanic.
I knew it.
Yeah, not
So
the
you're an
dude.
asshole because you didn't let him on.
Nah, fuck that. The door wasn't big enough, fam.
It was big enough.
It was
I
big
really
enough.
wasn't feeling
really
him. I
was
wasn't
big
feeling
enough.
him. I wasn't feeling him no more.
We
You know what
all
I'm saying?
know.
Like I was just like, yo, listen,
There was
like
room on
I
there.
found out you broke as fuck. Like the shit went down, all my shit went. Like I gotta find a rich motherfucker to put on this door. Like you beat, fam. You beat right now. You about to freeze to death, and I'm gonna use you as a motherfucking pole to find me a rich dude and put his ass on the door so I can be set again.
He was channeling the rose.
Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
what the fuck that bitch was doing. She's just like Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny, that was the worst. She was the worst. She was the worst.
Yeah,
She was the worst. That was
Yeah,
that was the worst villain ever.
yeah, of all time.
I thought Thanos was bad, but she takes the
Nah,
cake.
fam. She snapped her fingers and made Forrest run.
We got to make that a poll. Who was worse?
Rape her. She thought she would, like, yeah. If she got with Forrest, she would be doing the same thing that her dad would do to her.
Which is deep.
Wow.
Projecting.
You need to take that whatever you thought that was and put it away. She's a whore. Jenny is a whore.
She is.
I heard there's a deleted scene at the very end of the DVD where she gives him the package and he dies too. I'm kidding.
We all
I was like, damn.
we were
Like,
so
whoa.
tuned in, like,
watch,
and now we have to watch it.
It's a hidden bonus track.
It's the end credit.
Like Inspector Dex.
She gives him a box and
gave you
Wilson
out
is
the
in
word
it.
on the street.
In the box.
What's in the box? Wilson.
Hey, yo,
Directed by M. Night motherfucking Shyamalan. Philly representing Temple University.
Castaway is my favorite. Castaway.
I
is
watched
my
that
fucking,
movie like multiple times.
Yo, I
Forrest Gump is
fucking
my
love
shit.
that shit. Forrest Gump,
Gump is
nah.
my shit.
I like Castaway better.
Terminal was dope too.
Terminal was wonderful.
Which one?
That was Terminal when he was stuck in the airport.
Yeah, I ain't see
Catherine
it.
Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
How about how she came up before, though? How many times did I watch her in that Sean Connery ducking below the beams movie? Entrapment with her onion. I nicknamed her Onionetta for a little while because that girl had an onion. That remember?
I don't.
Y'all are
remember
young
that?
as hell.
I see
Y'all
it.
don't remember an onion?
Nah,
I see it.
listen.
An onion is
He's
a
slipping.
booty that's so good that'll make you
It make you
cry.
cry.
Yes.
Damn.
See that old soul
That's
over
old.
there.
I learned about it on Comic View. The guy was
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Sound
I
like you
remember
should.
Onion.
I learned about it in the Encyclopedia Britannica at my Nana's house. They didn't even have it in Wikipedia.
Shout out to them.
But no, Zach, where can they find you? Social media wise.
Oh, social media wise. Well, live and in person, I've been doing unsolicited stand-up comedy at Wawa's and other convenience stores. You know,
It's an untapped market.
it
No
is.
pun, no pun.
I've definitely. It's
There's a niche there.
there's a niche. You know, it's open to mixed reviews. Some people have called the police.
Do you get reviewed by Yelp? Is that a thing?
There's
Karen.
a possibility.
Karen's and Yelps.
How good is it that
Comedians on Yelp.
Can I tell you though?
Wawa. There's a comedian there that keeps going.
It just keeps going. He just keeps going. You know what I would do in that situation? You asked earlier, how do you deal with a heckler, right? I if I got heckled by a Karen, I would go full Ray Liotta as Henry Hill and Goodfellas. I would pull out a snub nose 38, put it in her face, and say, "How do you like it, Karen?" Or even better, I would be like,
His name
"That was
gives me
all the
chills.
fucking money that we have out there, you Karen." And then she would probably have me committed and said,
And what was that?
Where can they find
"Store
you?
number
What-
7538,
I love that place.
your local Wawa."
Got it.
You can catch me. You can see me on Instagram at Pick Comedy, Zulu Paul India Charlie Kilo. C is in case. O is in omnipresence. M is in megalodon, the big tooth shark. E is in entropy, as in what we're all experiencing with planet Earth and our general atmosphere and universe. D, as in I've been in the pandemic slinging crisis actor D. So much so that I've made Ted Turner and CNN jealous. Big ups to Atlanta. Y, as in Yellow Man is the most underrated dance hall musician there is. No disrespect to Buji Banton, all right, or Cuddy Ranks. Guan. That's yours, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's Z-Pick Comedy on the Instagram.
if it didn't
It'd be
get
like Z Megalodon. Got it. I can't find him.
He talked about his penis a lot.
A lot of penis.
He's on Shark Week.
Hashtag penis and
you're gonna be
shark.
so confused.
Zach.
I'll definitely come
Oh,
up.
somehow.
You know what I mean? You know, I do like black girls, but I've never had a fear of the white penis. I have a good, tall, skinny white guy dick. You know what I mean? It's not like it'll get you 10 points and 7 assists a game.
I feel
know
like
what I
that's
mean?
advertised on Craigslist.
So are you saying your penis is the Brian Scalabrine of penises?
Maybe late in his career, Dirk Nowitzki. Or even Steve Nash.
All right.
He had handles. I'll cross it over every once in a while. Go. I'll go shallow, deep, deep, shallow, 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 deep, 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 shallow, shallow, shallow.
And triangle.
And then that. And
Tay is like, what is going
and then
on
the
here?
vibrator that I purchased comes into play. I don't even want to touch them.
Yo, I'm weak over here, bro.
Yo,
This is why I bring Zach with me
All right.
places.
well, we're gonna wrap, guys.
Nah, you're
This is we got the live pod September 5th.
Yeah.
So yeah, September 5th. You guys already know, over here in Lodi at the Little League, 6 p.m. We're gonna have some obviously some comedy, some music performers.
Yeah.
Are they gonna make it this far? Should we have said it in the beginning?
You know, you think they left? You think they
No,
tapped
no.
out?
I feel like if you made it this far, you're a real one. Like,
I'm gonna look at the analytics. It's gonna be like, oh,
nah,
ding.
this is gonna be probably the hottest show. They're like, wait a minute, I never knew they went this raw.
Hey, yo, real quick. Don't buy shit from Wayfair. Fuck Wayfair.
Fuck Wayfair.
Right?
Yeah.
Time in 5 days that happened to me. I walked in. Oh Christ, we're still on the air. So
Just open up.
Just
let's open it up.
up 3 times already.
I'm gonna let you wrap
like
it
it's
up.
still
I'm gonna
It's not even
let you
recording
wrap it up. This has happened to me 2 times in 5 days. I did a show. I walked into a place. They were like, "Hey, you want to do 10 minutes up top?" I said, "Absolutely." I'm over. Come on, let me get up.
Yeah.
I get up halfway through my set. They're like, "Oh, hey, middle of the crowd. It's a clean show. You can't curse." I didn't know I was doing the thing. I didn't know
Yeah.
I couldn't curse. And in this instance, I also didn't know I couldn't curse. So I'm going to tell you the
No, you're able to curse. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I couldn't just talk about the health class that they don't teach you in health class stuff that I talked about. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. You good.
I saw my teacher put a condom on a banana,
What
and
the fuck?
that was in middle school.
Imagine how cool the kids feel that saw their teacher put a condom on their own dick.
It's not yellow.
You know what I mean?
Fucking lie. I had so many high expectations.
Hey, my shit don't look like that.
I'm calling the school counselor. That was awesome.
Why that one curve like that? My shit don't curve like
Right?
I got a hook.
It got a hook, and it's small at the tip, or it's reversed. Is it skinny at the base or big at the top? I don't know. Is it reversed?
How you reacted like his dick looked like an egg. He did.
Right?
Grabbed his readers. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Are you talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are you talking about that scene? Or am I just on some other shit?
I said fuck Wayfair.
He did say that.
He did.
Okay.
I said fuck
He did,
Wayfair.
and Pizzagate, you know.
That's what I seized on. See that? I connect dots sometimes that shouldn't be.
So what are y'all gonna shout out for this week? Because at the end of the show, everyone always shout out something that you think is dope, something you think is slept on that not many people know about. Tay, what you got?
My shout out, man. I'm shouting out. Well, everybody know about it, but I'm shouting out my Lakers. My Lakers. Okay, I gotta shout them out because they lost the other day, and I need them to win tonight.
Okay.
Because,
I didn't even know you were a Lakers fan.
I'm a LeBron James fan, so I'm gonna say Lakers.
Ah, okay, you one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. I'm one
Let's
of
go
those.
Portland Supersonics.
Supersonics.
So shout out to them, man.
All right, so Tay's okay. Tay got the Lakers. Reef, what about you?
Well, until this pandemic ends, can't really do much comedy. So shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, my 2 dogs, and the cat we have.
Okay, good shit.
Ash is actually the Batman of Chicago. This cat waits for us to go to sleep. I swear to God, he leaves and fights crime in the streets of Chicago. I get high, and legit, I see it in his eyes. And I'm like, you fight crime. You're not a regular cat. And that's what he does. He's like, go to sleep, you stupid motherfucker.
They're gonna fight crime, man.
Yeah.
It's waiting for you to go to sleep.
That's legit. Like I get stupid high, and I just look at this cat. He's like, "Go to sleep, motherfucker. I have to go fight crime." Because legit, like every time there's riots or there's like I watch like 5 different motherfucking protests like day after day out there in Chicago.
Yeah.
And then like, why can't they fucking loot while I'm there? Like I would love for them to break into the Gucci store, just like walk in, grab a couple things, sell that shit. Like why not? Why can't I get in on some of that
Yeah.
shit? Yeah, you know, anything. But yeah,
You need to
so
make
like
him an
the
Instagram.
fucking city looks like you just bought Grand Theft Auto.
Oh God.
The bridges are all up. There's cops everywhere. It takes me an extra 45 minutes to get home. It sucks. So shout out to peaceful Chicago.
Do you miss Cleveland?
Now I do.
What about Arizona? You miss Arizona? You were over there for a bit.
I was over there. Not right now. I don't miss it because it's summertime and it's like
It's hot as
120 degrees.
At
Yeah,
night.
and like legit, I used to have people all the time. And we first time I came on, I told you that shit.
Yeah.
Next person tells me, "Oh, it's just dry heat." Like I'm gonna fuck you up. It's not dry heat. It's 120 degrees. 120 is 120. It's hot.
Oh my God.
It's fucking hot.
It's like the asshole of America. I'm sorry.
Yo, legit, you wasn't there for that shit. You wasn't there for that. You can take a baking sheet, right? You ever in Arizona in the summertime? Take a baking sheet and put those little cookies on the baking sheet and stick it in your car. Stick it in your car. They'll cook all the way through. I swear to God, and your car will smell like fucking cookies for a week.
You talking about chocolate chips or something?
Chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, macadamian, whatever you want. Double chocolate chip, double fudge chocolate chip, whatever.
How do you keep the milk cold though, God?
That's on you.
That's in the
That's that's on you. I don't know.
You gotta get an exhibit to pimp your ride and put a little fucking.
But yeah.
Shit, man. What's he doing?
And then the fucking haboobs.
Can we call exhibit?
Exhibit.
Funky Homo sapien.
You want to
Hopefully-
pimp your ride?
Yeah, hopefully he's living off that royalties.
The pimp my ride stuff?
He's probably broke.
Yeah, he is.
Yo, but I'm a shout out the crew for the show we doing. Paloma killed it. Zane
Boom.
killed it. Pam, Matt, Jackie, Steven, Kat, Jose, a little bit of everybody, yo. Everyone killed that shit. So, and if no
Power
one,
Rangers helmet.
the Power Rangers helmet,
That's dope, by the way.
Taking a
yes.
hit.
Don't tell them too much. Don't tell. I gotta watch it. You know. Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
just
you know, almost
some
got pulled
crazy
over by the
rides.
cops. You know, it's all fun stuff. You know?
Yo, y'all gotta listen to Matt's podcast. He was stupid.
he let
he was
it. He let
talking
out the
about
clip.
it. He was
Let out the clip.
He act like I don't listen. I'm like, bro, I'm listening. No, because he does the quarantine one.
Yeah.
He was telling the story, especially how to rim shop, and I was like, yeah, let's just fucking do it. It doesn't matter. We get arrested. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
It'll be worth the shot.
I think I suggested that, so I'm
Yeah, because I was the one.
20%.
I was the one like, hey, you know, let's do it on the side.
And I was like, no, fuck that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go balls deep. I
And
think
then-
those
and
are my exact words.
And then I get blamed for it.
Joe gets. I said they signed the contract, right? He's like, yeah. All right, then we fucking
Then
do
we're good.
it. They signed a properly release form. We're good.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, because we've been hinting around about it, talking about a little bit here and there, but we are currently filming a TV show. TV show / web series.
What's it called? Therapy Without a Porn?
Yeah, therapy without a porn.
No.
No. Well, we also filming on the side a reality show, and this season is called "It's Not a Porno." All right.
On Pornhub.
Yeah, no. It's not a
Actually,
porno.
that's not a bad idea.
That's a
What?
great marketing.
That's a
idea.
great marketing. Why don't we do that?
Fucker, that is genius.
First episode on Pornhub.
I'm with it.
Like,
Out of
why
the
not?
mouths of Reefs.
me twerking against the wall.
Yeah, it has to be in there.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to reshoot a couple scenes
Because
to make it a
people
little
put
bit more.
music videos on there.
They do?
They'll click on that shit.
They will.
Genius.
That is a good idea.
Because the fact that it's not a porno, like, oh, you're not gonna trick me, right?
Well,
They gonna look.
Wait, you're saying to put the reality or the real show?
No. The what you call it? No, if we did that, then we're gonna have to go. I mean, never mind.
we
I'm
gonna have to
I'm
reshoot.
talking about the show. On the show.
Have to call Cat like, hey,
reality.
we're gonna have to lose that lingerie.
Yeah, dude.
What
Yeah.
you gotta do is you gotta put the show on there, right? And what's gonna happen is first scene she's twerking, and then after that you're gonna hold about 40% of the audience because they're still high, thinking it's just a long ass plot, and they waiting for people to start.
And they're gonna
fucking.
skip
So
around
by
like
the
I
time
normally
they
do.
get through those, they
You know
do
what's
hella
crazy?
views.
You know what's crazy is that's what happened to the first episode. The first episode
What do you think's gonna happen on porn?
actually
What are
got
they gonna
lit.
fuck? What are they gonna fuck?
Exactly. We all skip around, Joe.
Yo,
Yo, I go to rabbit
With
hole.
mad tabs, and we skip around.
And then I feel very
Yeah, they
dirty
help us out.
afterwards. Yes.
See, who knows that? A real one, all right?
This one is your stepsister and me
highlights.
socks.
They got
The highlights. Oh, thank you for helping me because I wasn't gonna go through that shit.
God damn.
all right. So it's not a porno. Maybe on Pornhub coming soon, but as for now, it's on YouTube. All right, so that's the reality show. The reality show is us making the real show. Now, they're very completely two different vibes. The reality show is just us being fucking stupid half the time, just having fun, some twerking occasionally. Who knows? It's Zayn twerking, not her. No, it's Zayn.
Yeah, it's actually really Zayn.
Yeah, it's really Zayn twerking over there.
Right.
So we got a little bit of that, but then the actual show we're doing is more of an intense drama.
That's
You know
the
what I'm
plot
saying?
twist. And at the end of that, we show them like the real clip of the actual show,
We should, right?
and then tag them like, "Yo, it's gonna be coming out. View it on here,
Exactly.
bro." I got man. You
Let me know, man. Send me a little footage. We'll make it happen. We'll make it work. But for real, shout out to everyone that's been working with us. Like, that shit's been official, and y'all really could act. You know what I'm saying?
I can really cry.
No, I used to cry, which I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on? I was waiting for some, like, yeah. I was like, wait a minute, there's tears, emotion. I can't do it.
Nah,
I left the camera, had to walk away.
Yeah,
It was so good. My son actually came within the shot, and he's like, "Don't cry, mommy, don't cry."
Yeah, it was that real. He was like, what the fuck's
He
going
even
on?
was about to start crying because he saw me cry.
Yeah.
It's funny because also
Stanislavski like a motherfucker, man. I be on that sense memory, you know what I mean?
my dad called me today. He was like, I'm watching this reality show, and he goes, "None of you guys are social distancing at all."
Don't you hate that when you try to show your parents something and they just realize something has nothing to do with anything?
He does that every time.
I'm like, didn't I?
Dad, every time.
Dad, did you see it? No, but you should have been wearing some gloves.
Yeah, no, he doesn't listen to the pod because we curse too much.
I mean, this one he passed out 2 minutes in.
You gotta put some highlights in it.
Show him where he can skip.
2 minutes in. Oh, god damn it, Joey.
You got the Pornhub thing.
Yeah.
Reef, you're like the Palestinian Don Draper. Motherfucker, man. Wallahu Akbar. You are a mother. God,
He's like, yeah, so why y'all
genius.
not social? I told him, I was like, that shit is some bullshit.
That's genius.
I like the fucking Corona shit's all hyped the fuck up.
You think so?
Nah, it's all hyped the fuck
Yo,
up,
they
man.
got Corona porn now.
No, they don't.
I've seen
actually,
it.
no, I know this. I knew this. I don't know why. I was lying.
It actually popped on my show one day. The dude was like stuff everybody
I've seen
likes.
Where's the fucking phone?
I see an attractive woman. I see an attractive woman wearing a mask, and I have such the impetus to walk up to her and say, "Oh, hey, how are you doing, Natalie?" And she looks at me, and she's like, "I'm sorry, my name isn't Natalie." I'm like, "Oh my god, this mask thing it throws me off." I have a good friend, Natalie. You two look very similar. She's beautiful.
Icebreaker.
I apologize. I am such a motherfucking straight Lodo creep, and they have no idea what it. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking put up a handy cam in their fucking. I said a handy cam like it was 1997. Holy shit, man! Where's Bob Saget at in America's Funniest Home Videos?
Those were the shit.
Those were the.
I didn't know you had a
motherfucking
potty
shit.
mouth.
I'm surprised, yo.
Oh, shit was bad.
I saw that stand up and I teared a lot.
But I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a fan of pickup like techniques and tactics. That shit works like a motherfucker. It works like a Swiss watch.
If you're funny.
I'm a comedian.
Exactly. So
You
it
know what I
works.
mean? It's either I'm
It
gonna
worked for
be
us.
wealthy, have a big
for
dick,
So
or
it sounded
funny.
like such shade when you said
Funny.
funny.
If you're funny.
Like Loki saying like you're not funny.
Damn.
You know, if I am using my judge of tone in reality via the face-to-face interface, I would say yes. It was a bit of a backhanded compliment, and I'm hurt by it. It's like I'm just fucking with you. That shit was bars.
Drops
Drop
mic.
mic. All right, people. Yeah. I think we out of here. Right? It's been fun. It's been real. Therapy without a degree. It's not a porno. Tay, you good? You good, man?
Yes, yeah, man.
Miss you, bro. We'll see you
Hey,
soon.
is he performing? Is he performing at the Love?
Possibly.
Possibly performing.
Possibly.
Hey Zach,
Okay.
are you going to be performing at the live podcast
live
on
show?
September 5th? Because I will not be able to make it.
Is this the one that I was supposed to
Yeah.
message you about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tay is asking. Tay, I won't keep it 100 with you, cousin. All right. if this is the apocalypse, I want to meet the motherfuckers I'm sharing the remnants with, and I'm gonna be there. All right,
Bet.
I ain't gonna be square. I might be a bit obtuse.
I saw what you did.
Thank
there.
you.
I
That's it.
saw what you did.
Yeah, that was it. That was that.
Sounds like a
Little math
plan.
joke.
That was
over
a
there.
padded
Sounds like a plan.
elbows joke, and y'all fucking seized right on upon it. I appreciate dropping flavor and you guys scooping it up. Let me talk that shit, man. I want to say all of you motherfuckers are some solid human beings, wonderful citizens. Okay? All of you. You know? And I just love being here. You know? Energy is, you know, palpable. And that's why I think when we die, we don't go anywhere. We just stay there like a fucking orb. And people confuse it on ghost shows with dust bunnies. Y'all are great.
Counter on how
I'm
many
dead ass
times
serious.
Joe
It's been fun.
tried to end
I go old school with the pound. I'm just that old, not just the old one too.
Okay, one, two.
it.
All right, people. It's been real. Therapy without a degree. Chapter 166. Peace.
Peace.